I'm gonna do a quick walk around of my 2-day hiatus. Flowers are in. Sun's beginning to set right now in the evening right now. So everything's getting ready to go to sleep for tonight, meaning all the vegetation, flowers and everything like that. But point of today was to get this fence stained. I managed to get the whole fence stained, this natural tone cedar, or tone cedar natural, whatever you want to call it. I'm kind of tired and beat, but I managed to use a Wagner pump sprayer that was connected to my Jackery 500 watt portable generator. That the generator was connected to the solar panel here, providing me just enough energy to complete this mission that I finished up just before, like I said, the sun sets. So I'll show some before pictures or some before video, but as I walk up closer to the fence here, it's a little darker than I thought, but that's all right. Maybe as it dries, it starts to lighten up, just like with any paint or stain. So it took me about 3 hours. I started late in the afternoon because I had to go to Home Depot to pick up a brand new electric sprayer here, and I ended up picking up the Wagner 3000 and a 5-inch paintbrush here to basically go across the whole fence in no time. I was gonna try doing it by hand in hopes of just saving paint or saving stain, but it was just the timing was just too gruesome to try to complete it all just by hand. So I pulled out the electric sprayer. Now I got, some extra cleaning to do with this, because I'm gonna need to use it again tomorrow, because I'm going to be starting up on the inside of the fence by pressure washing it and staining it. I don't know if I'll get it all done in the same day, but I'm definitely gonna try. So that's pretty much it. I'll back off a little bit so I can get the whole shot in the picture. As soon as some of these vehicles get out of my way. So definitely a lot better as I out. Gotta pan like way out because I can't get the whole shot. But as you can see, I'll walk to the corner and open up the angle. That way you can get a whole view of what these 2 last days have encompassed. It's pretty tedious work, if you ask me. So 3 hours it took me to do it. So if you're looking to do a project like that, at least maximize yourself at least 3 hours to pressure wash, 3 hours to stain, another hour and a half to go over any spots you missed. So a full day's work, if you ask. All right, so this is pretty much day 3 of my circus hiatus of just getting everything together around the house and stuff like that. Still in the front yard, working on the side fence over here. It's a little portion of fence that I want to get pressure washed, and then using my Ryobi 3100 right here. But I'm getting this area pressure washed, that way I can go ahead and stain it too. But I came up with an idea, and let me back up a second, because I have these boards right here that I had for this gate right here, and they are kind of like an ebony type of brown, that I had on this gate that opens up right here. As you can see, I took them all off, and now I think I'm going to use them as a way to contrast, you know what I mean, that other side that I previously pressure washed and stained, and that's to create the effect, as you know, as you can see, it just pulls it out a little bit more. So I'm thinking about doing that. I don't think it's a bad idea. I think it's pretty nice. It looks kind of good. Just always coming up with different things, keeping the mind going, keeping it moving. It kind of matches the roof a little bit. So I'm really digging it as I kind of come over here a little bit. But as you can see from right here, it doesn't look too bad. And then you guys will tell me what it looks like later. All right, guys. Peace. Oh, let me come around to the side because it is morning time. Everything has dried up. And that way I can get a better shot. Maybe I get a better shot of it right here. As you can see how it pops out. Just with the difference in colors. It's just, you know, to keep that mind just creatively thinking. Always think, always be creative. You never know. But that's what it looks like in the morning. So I'll drop back over here and then I'll just take some photos and then piece it together later. I got done putting up those ebony fence pieces to pretty much make the gate pop. I outlined, you know, the corners in the front, as you can see right there, to kind of like enhance that natural cedar tone that I stained the fence with. And I hit certain corners alongside the fence to also make it pop on the side, as you can see here. So I'll walk over there and show you how I made it pop. It's like a two-tone type of fence, and it kind of gives off that look like there's you know, it just gives off a different look, like there's certain, like almost like there's like metal poles at certain points of the fence. I don't know if I said that right, but it really makes it, you know, kind of pop. Just enhances the fence. It's all just part of an imagination, you know. I got when working with wood. I don't know where it comes from, but it's something. I don't even work with wood. It's just more of a hobby for me. So as I back up a little bit, you can kind of see what I'm talking about, how it kind of just pops out in certain places. So I'll just shut my mouth and just walk around and give you a look, a better look as I pan out. You know, I just didn't want to stop at the natural cedar tone look. You know, I wanted to type, you know, just to provide certain details of the fence. Makes it look, you know, 100,000 times better. Anytime you can do that, just make a minor upgrade. Oh, it makes a huge, huge difference. And this is all stuff, you know, I just had laying around. The ebony stain I just had laying around. As I get closer up to this rocky hill right here, you can kind of see a closer look of that ebony color. But and then I was going to go a little bit further in route, make it like a 3-tone, and then, you know, kind of highlight the edges of the ebony, but you know what? Kind of busting my ass in this heat, and it's pretty hot. Maybe in due time I'll do something like that, but doing that, I mean, just to, you know, go along a little even further. Now that you know, I'm noticing it, doing it where you have pieces like the ebony that are in certain areas of the fence, kind of gives off the illusion that there are sections of the fence. You know what I mean? So you get like that look like there are sections of the fence. And I, you know, if you notice, I made the ebony fence pieces about 2 inches taller than the pieces around it, all the way through. And I've got a plan for this fence. Wherever you see an ebony piece, I'm going to, on the opposite side of it, I'm going to make some 4x4s and then attach some solar lights to it. So you get that ebony illusion also lit up at night too. So that's been pretty much everything I've done today. And then also, you know, the roof, I went ahead and just replaced the ridge cap along the roof. But I'll back up and then I'll get a whole kind of like corner view shot of the fence. And then maybe at night, you know, I'll come out and get a better shot, because really at night, right before it gets dark, you can get better images, because the sun's just way too bright to try to see very well through a camera lens sometimes. And another thing, I'm going to paint the, you know, rain gutters the same color of the ebony pieces, so I get that you know, that flow throughout the house from one side to the other, you know. And then the mailbox is just that piece that kind of like picks it up at the front, so because it is also ebony too, in some of the colors that are in the scheme right there. Phyllis. For $250.
What?
Ow.
$250 for this?